And yeah, we can do a little bit of an intro. So yeah, welcome back to Bannerlord, everybody. Playing playing some vanilla War Sales, latest version of Bannerlord. And we're going to be playing as an evil Nord. That's our like roleplay. I don't know if that's our motivation. We want to be an evil Nord. So I think the main way that we can be evil Nords that we've talked about so far is by murdering enemy lords. So as a nobleman, you're not supposed to murder enemy lords that you defeat in combat. You're supposed to, I guess, ransom them or just free them out of, you know, your sheer sense of chivalry. But yeah, we're going to be an evil Nord. So we're going to just, we're going to murder some, well, we're not going to murder all of our enemies. Maybe we'll ransom some back, but we want to murder some of them so that we can, you know, express our evilness through murder. We can potentially murder our own characters, slay your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women. Yeah, that's true. We can make sure you make all the evil decisions with the pop-ups. Yeah, we can do evil decisions. Actually, yeah, we need to make our character like devious and stuff, like get all those red like evil things. If you find minor clans like this Golda Broda that aren't in any faction, you can try to recruit them into yours. Oh yeah, nice. Get rid of charm. Raid villages that you see, even if it declares war. Well, this thing, do you want to be like an evil mastermind, or do we just want to be like an insane psychopath that just does whatever? If Sam is on the dark side of YouTube, say hi. Supertramp says hi to Sam. Alright, cool. Anyway, so we're going to be a Nord. We'll figure it out as we go along. We'll be as evil as we can. We'll work on it. Alright, so we're going to be evil, so we need to be black of hair. And then I do love the eye scar, but this time, instead of being a rough and tough veteran, we're going to be evil. So we have, no, we don't have party pink eyeshadow, we have black eyeshadow. Oh, we could have red, I guess. Actually, does that like red look better than the black? No, maybe the black looks better. Yeah, the black looks better. Even Farquhar hair, that's evil. No, he's a Nord though. He's not a medieval French nobleman. Also, literally the kind of hair that Conan has in the comics. Oh, the Farquhar, the bowl cut. Yeah, actually, yeah, I have seen him with the bowl cut. Actually, now you mention it. Now you mention it. But Conan's like a Conan's a is he like a Hibernian or some shit? He's not a Nord though. Anyway, you're so evil. You've been crying all night, and your mascara is running down your cheeks. It's not mascara. I'm not crying. Shut up. It makes him look scary. All right. All right. Let's do it. So, I quite like going like endurance vigor and just being a badass warrior. I do like going intelligence so that you can make all of your warriors as tough as possible. That is pretty cool. But I think, you know, it's more satisfying to just be really tough and beat the shit out of people. You personally. I'm not crying. It's the salt water of the sea. That's right. My guy's not crying. All right, he's evil. Totally different thing. All right, shipmaster in endurance. Yeah, maybe. Hyperborea, but he's a Sumerian. Oh yeah, Sumerian. That's right. Yeah. Roguery. Do you want roguery and cunning? Maybe. Smithing and engineering. Do we want to go trade as well? We want to go like 4 points in trade just for the mad renown leveling. It's pretty overpowered, isn't it? Oh, I don't know, is it? Like if you just fight more, is that like just as like will that get you there? I feel like trade gets you renown faster than fighting does. Trade is faster, yeah. Do I want to go for 5 social? I feel like leadership and charm aren't very evil. feel like roguery is probably more evil. You're gonna say fight while running caravans? Yeah, I feel like roguery. I feel like yeah, I think I might want. I just want to go for the like kind of like the tournament champion one we did, like just max endurance, max vigor, and try to get as much roguery as we can with only like maybe 1 point in cunning or something like that. Trade is most definitely not the fastest overall because of the time it takes to get to 125. Well, actually, it's fast as fuck to get to 125. So yeah, so I thought that it was slow to get to 125 because I was trying to trade to get to 125, but you fuck trade. All you need to do is just build a blacksmith somewhere and just feed ingots into it so that it's profitable, and you just get shitloads of trade points from just running the business. Yeah, getting 125 doesn't take. Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably milliseconds is an exaggeration, I'd say. But yeah, if you just blacksmith to get 30,000 gold, then build a blacksmith or a some sort of thing that makes money, then yeah, you get your trade up really fast. If you've got like, but you have to have like 4 points in trade. If you only have like 2 or 3 points in trade, or you have to only have 3 points is the minimum, I guess, that you need. If you only have 3 points in trade, it takes ages. But if you have like 4 points in trade, it powers up. I will demonstrate. All right, so we're going to go for trade, I guess is the gist of it. That'll mean we can get more money for our loots as well, I guess. No scouting, no intelligence. Control, yeah, we're probably just going to have 4 control. I might go 5 bow though, because that was kind of fun last time. Vagabonds, indeed. Yeah, no, I used to think it was kind of like, that's what I used to think. It's really slow to get to 125, but then after that it's great. But then I just tried getting a enterprise as soon as possible, and that's actually really good. I guess endurance is okay. I mean, endurance is what I want, but I didn't really want engineering. Skill sources, writing, medicine. Yeah, I guess so. There's medicine, scouting, endurance. Medicine's good. What did two-handed smithing? Sure. Thralls, intelligence, no. One-handed and polearm. I don't know if I want polearm really. Writing is sort of essential, but also not. Yeah, well, if you've got like 10 endurance, then you don't really need any points in writing. But if you want to capture lots of people, then having high writing is good. Roguery, medicine, and 1 point in cunning. I kind of wouldn't mind having like 1 point in cunning, maybe. Let's do it. Writing is good for speed of party and party size. Yeah, but you don't need any points in you don't really need any points in writing. Like if you got 10 endurance, you can get the party speed without any writing points. I'm not sure if you can get to the writing to the party size. Oh yeah, if we get defeated enemy in battle, we get 20 renown, whereas the others only have 10. So that actually gets you to rank 1 a bit faster. Yeah, fuck it. So I'm spreading my stats around a fair bit. But that's alright. We'll still try to go for mainly endurance. Riding and scouting. I don't want scouting though. One-handed vigor and athletic. Oh fuck it, let's go another point in vigor. Merknar the Barbarian. Scouting is great if you're going to go for high cunning. If you're not going to go for 10 cunning, then don't bother, I reckon. May as well just have a scout. What do you, do you go for cunning even if, do you go for scouting even if you're not putting in points in cunning? All right, so we're going to go for Bannerlord, hardest difficulty, Iron Man mode, so no saves coming. Enable death for all heroes, so our wives, our friends, everyone can die, we can die. And when we get into the game, there's actually
Brother,
hidden
it's been
other
3
difficulty
days now we've
that
been
we have
tracking
to
yours. This
also
looks like an old
change.
training field for the legions. Are you sure about that? All right, then. One of a thing, brother.
I just don't think there's any advantage to cunning. I don't think there's any advantage to scouting unless you have 10 cunning. Or at least like 8 cunning, I guess, or whatever. Because you don't get any party speed out of it. Like you only need 125 cunning, 125 scouting to get every single party speed bonus that you can get from scouting. Sorry, you only need 125 scouting to get every single party speed bonus, apart from the final perk. So it's like, yeah, if you're not going to have at least 8 cunning, then don't bother doing scouting at all, I reckon. But I don't know. I mean, there is the capturing stuff, and you know, there is. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. Like, why? Like, why is it your preference? Like, why do you want it? Oh, detection. Okay. Yeah, I don't really rate detection that much, but yeah, maybe I should. Oh yeah, go for the Schwarzwolf. 225 scouting gives 50% less for lords. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 225 scouting is pretty good. But again, it's like you can't get to 225 scouting unless you put some points in cunning. So if you're not going to put any points in cunning, no point taking scouting, you know what I mean? But yeah, but you don't need 7 points in cunning to get 225. I think you probably only need like 3 points in cunning to get 225. I think 3, yeah, I think just 3. I think 2 points gets you 208. So I'm guessing 3 points would get you to 225 easily. I did engineering, and man, the power leveling when crushing enemy armies en masse with fire catapults early game is insane. 4 points in cunning? Okay. I have 4 plus 5. What's 4 plus 5? Oh, 4. Yeah, right, yeah. 4, so 5. What? So 4 points in cunning is 245. Yeah. 46. Alright, so we need a wolf. A Schwarzwolf. Is that a dog? It's like a, is that a dog? No, I don't know what that is. It's like a demigriff or something. There's only one wolf? It's the new Nord one. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's right. Where's the Schwarzwolf? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is, even though you've already set the difficulty to hardest difficulty, there's a hidden difficulty here. It makes player received damage minus 50%. You got to change that to realistic. So yeah, I don't know why they did that. For some reason, they made it so even if you set yourself to hardest difficulty in the early beginning, in the starting thing, then when you go into the game, it's actually on easy mode for some reason. But yeah, anyway, we figured it out. Bloodhund. The Schwarzwolf. The Schwarzwolf. That's Valkyr's Norscan tribe. They're pretty evil. Alright, cool. So I think everything's good there. Oh yeah, I think I just wanted to check our physique. Yeah, hip size. See, these got all bunged up for some reason. I don't know why it's made these things all the wrong sizes. Can't skip leg day. Also depth, also height, chest width. We're gonna make him a bit more bulky. Max neck size. Shoulders bulked. Biceps. Everything bulked. He's pretty tall. We might make him get even bigger later on, but he's big enough for now. Max build. All right, look at him. He's a warrior. He's a champion. Champion amongst men. All right, cool. So yeah, so I'm not sure what else we can do that's evil apart from yeah, I was kind of thinking of going bow again. I feel like that was kind of pretty satisfying last time. Well, actually, fuck it. Let's just go blacksmithing. Let's get serious about this. So we're just gonna go and do blacksmithing, get some money like literally as fast as possible, buy an enterprise straight away, start getting trade XP after that.
Peace to you, stranger.
Who was it that I was? Oh, Vyulka. Vyulka was like basically browbeating me into believing that blacksmithing with axes is the fastest way to get rolling. So we're gonna, and I, you know, I was won over by his argument. So now we're gonna start off with axes. And it is fast. It's fast as in it's like in seconds. I was a bit dubious. Like I was a bit dubious at first. I was like, I don't know. I mean, you know, pole arms are good, javelins are good. And then I was like, okay, no, axes are way fucking fast. They're like, they're super ridiculously fast. Still prefer the pole. Yeah, I would still, if you're going to do a lot of blacksmithing, I would still unlock the pole. It's just to get started at the start of the game. Like axes are the fastest. Like there's no fucking around. It's just like bang, bang, you're rich, you know? Axes are axes. That's true. Axes are axes. That's literally an inarguable fact.
God.
So we don't care about these companions. We're just hiring whoever. We don't give a shit. Get this noob. We'll keep his weapons. Oh wait up. Better sell it, not throw it on the ground. Yeah, we'll get this noob. We'll keep his weapons. Sell his clothes. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, good. Then we'll hire her. Keep our weapons, sell our clothes. Which one's closer, Pencannock or Sinan? I guess Sinan. Aye. Keep his weapons, sell his clothes. If we end up keeping any of these guys, we'll buy them new, better clothes, so no big deal. Okay, so you guys have all many times seen me do, you guys have seen me do polearm, and you've seen me do, what do you call it? You've seen me do, yeah, you've seen me do polearm, you've seen me do javelin. Some of you have been watching long enough to probably see me do sword. So yes, this is blacksmithing. This is getting started with blacksmithing with axes. So this is the very first blacksmithing that I've done. 28,000 gold. So that's as fast as fuck. That's as fast as fuck. So yeah, so I was like, okay, that is the fastest. That's you know, there's like no argument. It's literally, there's nothing. Yeah, that's ridiculously fast. So it's like, boom, you're up and running. Fucking let's go. Start buying whatever the fuck you want. You know. It's broken as fuck. It is broken as fuck, isn't it? It's like people are complaining about blacksmithing being broken. What about throwing axes? Have you seen this shit? But yeah. So that's that. But anyway, so yeah, so now we're up and rolling. Which one's the one that's got iron in it? I think. Oh yeah, Highland throwing daggers are a hidden gem kind of. They're super cheap. These ones are a bit more expensive. I think they're actually still worth it though. But yeah, so I would still get pole arms unlocked because it's really useful being able to just smith out of wood with no ingredients needed at all, which you can only do with pole arms. But yeah, in terms of just like what I just did, like right then, just start the game, just hire 3 companions, smelt their weapons, make throwing axes, boom, you've got starting cash ready to go. That's just literally the fastest that you can get, basically, you know. All right, so we go for trade 4. Hey, Pythax. Oh, there's no wood here, I forgot. How much charcoal we got? Not really much. I'm not sure if we got quite enough to get our enterprise, so I might just nip over to Incanak. They should have some wood there because there's a wood village right here. What the fuck? Alright, maybe they don't have any wood. I'll just have to go and get it myself, I guess. Oh, that's what? I missed. I hit the hideout instead of the town. We don't really need a heap of wood, we just need some. I think we can also get some good starting bows from here. You gonna marry an evil wife too? Yeah, I think the good Nord wives are all pretty evil. But I don't know. Gudenhelda is my favorite wife, but I don't think she's particularly evil. Yeah, Gudenhelda and Apollote are my 2 favorite wives. I think I might just marry good wives because they're just easier to get, so we can kind of just get up and running faster. Yeah, so the level 3 axe head, level 5 wood haft, that gives you, I think they're worth a few thousand. And then if you go for tier 5, you need the ingots, but yeah, I think you can make even higher, better stuff. But yeah, the tier 3 is only an iron head, so it's pretty good. Yeah, 4.8 just from these basic ones. Alright, cool. So that'll get us enough to set up our blacksmithing. So we'll grab some more wood. If they're not evil, you can fix them. You can make them evil. All who follow the shadow of Merknar shall know true fear. Indeed. I don't know. Yeah, it's just the thing is, if we go for we can go for Althea and Ulvringa, but in order to get Ulvringa, we've got to get rid of her older sister Karlak, who's actually really good, but she's like 45 or 50 or something. So maybe, you know, so what we could do is marry Karlak, marry her to our younger brother, and then we could marry Ulvringa. Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't be the most, like, I think Gudenhelder and Apolite are the best because they have super high medicine and super high steward, so we can just get the biggest armies possible, like, and be tough as possible, like as fast as possible, you know. But if we want more, evil wives, then yeah.
Well now, stranger.
Alright, so buy the smithy, and then we also want to... I wonder what just gives the most ingots straight out. Like the most ingots per gold. Because I don't think it matters what type of ingots they are. I think just anything that, like any type of ingots basically is worth the same to your enterprise, I think. Actually, go to our warehouse and we'll just drop off crude iron. There you go. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, just any kind of ingots basically will make it run. So just to use get input from warehouse, and then you see you got 23 ingots. That's 6 a day, so that'll keep them going for like 4 days. Pirate weapons give a lot. Yeah, pirate weapons are really good. And those daggers, the Jimbayas and whatever, they're good as well. Let's look at my trade. See, I've only got 1 point in trade. It's already powering up. I think we'll just put 4 points in trade. I think 3 points is like just enough, I think, to get to... we were looking for this, +1 daily renown from every profiting caravan. I think 3 points is just enough to get there, but 4 points is like way faster, so I'm going to sacrifice the extra point to... you know, get it done. Trade, boom, another heap of shitloads of points up. Any like cracked ones or anything? Splintered. Yeah, no, pirate weapons are good. Alright, nice. Now let's just quickly get some basic gear. Lordly. Yeah, I love like when you get lordly stuff. It's only 2.8k and it's like almost, it's not quite proper armor. It's like 30 armor, not like 40 or 50. But yeah, it's pretty decent. All right, we've got some basic gear going on. Get a hunting bow, arrows. And another point in endurance, another point in trade. Buy wood from the wood village too. They usually, oh yeah, thanks. Sorry, I missed that comment, Simon. But yeah, that was a good suggestion. I'll see you, Supertramp. Have a good one. How did we just now discover it? Vyuka basically told me, and then I was all like, oh no, it's whatever, you know, may as well just, you know, polearms are just as good, blah, blah. And then he basically just kept browbeating me about it until I eventually tried it, and then I was like, okay, that's fast as fuck. He was like, yep. Oh, you're right, that was fast. But yeah, but I still do, but yeah, and even he was saying though, once you get it rolling, it doesn't really matter, like polearms, javelins, throwing axes, they're all kind of the same shit. But it's to get started right at the start, because you can literally just hire 3 companions, smelt the weapons that those companions have, and that gives you the materials that you need to unlock all of the throwing axes and make, yeah, like 30,000 gold just off those first 3 guys. So that's why it's just so fast to get rolling. It's good. So yeah, thanks again to Vyuka. Appreciate you. Alright, I need a horse that doesn't suck. And actually, do we want to keep any of these guys? So what sort of companions is an evil guy? He wants somebody with good stats for starters. Oh, here we go. Donsa. Level 18. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. It's not like mega amazing, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good actually. Yeah, Donsa the Exile. All right, cool. We'll keep her. She can be a roguery companion too if we wanted to run an alleyway for us. Bron the Loud, 4-3. See, he's like got. These are the only 3 stats I'm looking at, basically their combat stats for these companions. I want them to be my Huskarls. But yeah, so you can see basically just comparing these two. She's like 4-4-3. He's 4-3-3. So just less overall potential, you know. Yeah, she's got good bow already. Make a nice archer. She's got good one-handed. Yeah, she's cool. All right, so she's a keeper. This guy's doesn't quite make the cut. And this guy doesn't make the cut at all. Yeah. All right, so the next guy that we find, we'll take his clothes and give it to Donsa. Or maybe we'll just buy her some armor. So I need a tiny bit of I need to fight like 1 battle just to get a tiny bit of riding, I think. All right, Donsa. She's got a fine wolf head. It's like a better one than mine. Shit braces. Yeah, she can be a savage. Where am I? I'll be a savage as well. Boom. Alright, kill these guys. This is a really shit map for archery, I find. I find it hard to aim, like when you've got these weird rises and stuff. gonna try and at least kill like one before I run out of arrows. Yeah, you can't actually hit anything from horseback at the start. You gotta like get a few. Yeah, shit. It's not good.
Forward!
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I need to shoot them from horseback to get riding.
Forward!
But I can't. Yeah, okay. I think I hit one. Did I hit one? So you normally, if I was trying to raise archery, I would normally dismount, and then oh, take that headshot. I would normally dismount. Yeah. Look, I can't take too much damage, otherwise we won't be able to retreat. Might just suicide these guys, so I don't have to worry about them anymore. Yeah, so you basically can hit a lot more accurately when you fire from 1 foot than on horseback. Once you get really high range, then you can fire from on horseback, but at the start you'll be really shit. Yeah, so we've got to make sure we don't lose, otherwise we'll have to submit to the indignity of being a captive and dragged around naked in chains for a while. Although we'll get to keep all our armor when we get it, when we escape. Shit, I can't, yeah, fuck. If I keep getting hit by rocks, then I'm eventually going to get knocked out. Not knocked out, I'll eventually get below 30% or 20%, I think it is. At that point, I can't actually retreat. So then I'll run out of ammo. So we just have to start killing some of these guys. Keep whittling away at me. Hey, real Zito. Not winning yet. Three shots before they close. Yeah, from like my maximum effective range until they start throwing. Also, wounding doesn't count because I have to retreat, and all the ones that are wounded will just get back to full health, I think, after I retreat. So, gotta kill them. Temujin, yeah, that's me. Now I'm a Nord, not a Khuzait. I don't know if it's worth even stopping there. Got a legendary noble longbow. Nice. fuck out of that. Yeah, I want to stay in as long as I can because there's like 4 or 5 of them that are already wounded. So if I can manage to hit the same guy again, maybe get those kills and knock him out. Your rocks pinging around. Lure them to lower ground so that you can get the higher ground. Nice. No, not really. That wasn't really intentional. I wish I could lure them to the flat ground so I didn't have to deal with all those bullshit hills. See how my bow shots are getting heaps more accurate now? Just from the leveling up, like now, just from the leveling up I've done just in this fight. I'm now being able to headshot them. Not 100% of the time, but, you know, relatively. I'm a rock star. Yep. As in, a stone star. Pebble star. You learn quick when survival depends on it. Yeah, that's right. I'm motivating my guy to learn quick. I guess evil is kind of a point of view, like, you could say I'm not really being that evil, but if you were one of these guys, you'd think I was the devil incarnate right now. There was just 4 of them, but one of them was a demon with a bow. I think there was like 25 of these guys to start with, right? There's considerably less now. Shit. That was a bit of a swing and a miss. Try and stick to this reg so I can get a good line of sight. If a dude was on a horse, would you chase him? Yeah, humans are endurance hunters, you know, so they're just gonna keep chasing the horse like day and night until the horse like gets exhausted and dies of overheating. His bow launched spears that bit like a serpent. He was a demon, I tell you. Shit. I thought he was gonna die. Humans are ambush hunters. Isn't that Neanderthals? We don't bother capturing that guy. He's like too pathetic. Limits tested, indeed. So we got 2 level ups out of that one battle, which is pretty handy. Plus 10 weapon handling is pretty nice. We should get some Merknar at some point. We got 1 more point in trade, and yeah, I think that's enough. Like that's well, I mean that is enough. But yeah, 3 points would have been enough, but 4 points will get us there quick. And now we just kind of like don't really worry about it. We just kind of tool around. and that'll relatively get it relatively fast. Not as fast as as throwing axes against blacksmithing up, but that'll get our renown up to tier 1 pretty fast. I mean, that'll get our trade up to 125 pretty fast. Maybe put 1 point in charm. I do want 1 point in charm eventually. We're doing some riding. I guess riding is kind of a priority, actually. Yeah, because we are going to get this because we're going to have 10 endurance. Actually, with 10 endurance, how much do we need to get to 225? Okay, so with 10 endurance, we need 3 points in riding to get to 225. So yeah, so I think we'll go for that. No, the 50% reduction to get staggered when mounted is actually not bad as well. But yeah, I think we'll just go for 3 points to 225, and also that'll get us this. It'll get us this for bonus for footmen on horses, and this for bonus party speed. Really, much faster. All right, so now we're just going to tool around. Oh, did we get? What was that horse riding? 13. Oh fuck, we need 15. Bonus price when selling trade goods? No, we'll just go for selling equipment because we're not going to actually do any trade. Trades for losers. Oh, well, unless you're doing a trade campaign, then trade's pretty fun. Yeah, we'll just tool around looking for companions basically while we just wait for our renown to just go up by itself. Hunters are 15 horses, yeah? 20. 20. Okay. Alright, just get rid of one of these guys.
I'm yours to...
And just while you're looking for companions, just hiring new ones is kind of good because they come with a full stamina bar. So you can so without doing any waiting, you can just keep hiring new companions and just using their stamina to keep doing more smithing. It's kind of fun. Ava's a Neanderthal. What a beast. Legendary noble bow. Fuck, that's pretty cool. We get that like straight so early. All right, we might need to do a bit more. Might need to do a bit more. Little recruitment relay race. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Von Gloa. Hey, Sam. Sam just subscribed with Prime. Subscribed for 17 months. Oh, thanks so much for the 17 months, Sam. Appreciate it. You're you haven't quite caught up to Andrew Jones with his 5 years, but you're catching him. He's weakening. He's slowing down. I'll name my family. I'll name my crippled, degenerate family members in your honor. Slowly creeping your way up. That's it. He'll weaken. He'll forget to resubscribe one time, and then you'll catch up a month at a time. All right. So yeah, we're looking for iron mainly. So leaf blade. Yeah, I thought leaf blade, but there's not very many of them. So yeah, whereas the Highland ones don't have any iron, but there's shitloads of them. So pirate swords have got iron. That crappy sword's got iron. Actually, I wonder how much bow skill I got out of that. Can we get a better bow? No. But I think Donso just got a better bow. Alright, she's going to be blitzing down enemies now. Let's check out this. Oh, he's got 18,000 left. Oh, yeah, she had the fine wolf head, didn't she? Have the fine wolf head. I can have more prestige. Some dignity. We've got grain, grapes. Alright, we'll get a crap load of horses. Best outfit in the game. This one. It looks pretty cool, I gotta say. Herding 128. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, so what's this smith? Nerek the Smith, 344. Oh, actually, fuck, that's pretty good. Alright, you're hired. We'll keep him. He's only got 48 bow, but that's enough to get started. It's kind of nice having a high level smith to help us out. Trade's up to like 38 now or something. 44. So the more we kind of travel around and let time pass, basically, the faster the trade will go up. In terms of time played. Legendary hunting bow. Large bag of arrows. All right, we need to try and shoot some more miscreants with our bow. Just so I can get a slightly better bow. Also want to make sure, see how this is running out, it's run out of iron in stock. So we want to make sure they stay rich. The baggy trunks. Baggy trunks look shit. The wildling armors, where is that? You nothing. You know nothing. What's that? 30, yeah, I think I'm pretty close. Is he chasing me? He's chasing me. Fuck. We ain't gonna catch him, we may as well just pay him off, I guess. 894 gold, alright, done. Oh, we should go and buy... We should go and buy our wife, shouldn't we? Alright, let's go to Ostigen. Actually, yeah, in future we should teleport to Ostigen. And I don't know if you'd be able to get your blacksmithing going in Ostigen though. But yeah, we should teleport to Ostigen and then get Hakard to sell us good and Helder straight away. We managed to get 3 renown by ourselves. Oh yeah, a pointing bow will probably go a long way in letting us actually level up. Hunter's Paradise. Sure, I'll go for some experience. Yeah, we'd probably save a lot of money if we waited a bit longer until we got a bit higher rank. And also we get our brother. But yeah, we can make money, it's fine.
Peace to you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't want this healer, but we'll just hire her anyway, just to have a look at her stats.
Well now,
Oh yeah, we need to make sure. I forgot to put ingots in. Yeah, halted. Fuck. Right. We'll quickly go here and then we'll run back and put ingots in our smithy because our trade will not go up if we don't make money. The card's not there, but we can go to the tavern and pay 500 gold for him to tell us where he is. Vicarius the Silent in Ox Hall. Okay. Oh, should we do a quick tournament while we're here? Probably won't win, but at least I've got some decent armor and I'm not wounded at the moment, so it's the best chance we're going to have. Oh no, my companion. She got bonked.
Whoa!
Oh, we got one of them. Alright, it's the last remaining pool. Hey, Real Zito. Thanks for this 2 months, man. Appreciate it. Put you on the Roll of Glory as well, so that one of my crippled palsied kin can bear your name. Tired of the ads taking me out of the adventure. Oh, okay. So you don't have to pay. You don't have to watch the ads if you're subscribed. Oh, cool. Well, I appreciate the support, man. Thank you. Is the Wildling armor the one she got on her civilian? Oh yeah, Wildling armor's, yeah, that's the best. Yeah, yeah. Wildling armor's the good one. The baggy trunks is like the shitty budget version of Wildling armor. It's not as good. These fancy knights. Boom. That's how we do it in Schwarzwolf. Korn, witness me. So where's Heckard? Heckard is last seen at Velvik. Been taken prisoner by the Nords. God damn it. There's no Korn, there's only the Allfather Odin. Not in Warhammer World, there's no Odin in Warhammer World. There's only Korn. Alright, well, fuck. Alright, well, let's go we'll get a Polite instead. That's fine. You're paying Vanilla Bannerlord, sir. What's that got to do with it? Vanilla Bannerlord is neither Warhammer World nor our world. So there's no Odin and there's no Korn. But I'm playing inside my own mind. And in my head canon, there is corn. Yeah, but no, I get where you're coming from. It's more of a historical seeming, you know, very well. You'd say, I'd still say it's kind of low fantasy because there's a few like just convenient. Yeah, it's still kind of fantasy because it's like, oh, what would happen if you got samurais to fight Vikings and fight knights and shit? You know, it's just kind of like a, you know, fantasy scenario. But yeah, it's very like low fantasy. But it's not. You can't say it's historical because it's in a made-up fantasy world. That's where I'm coming from. Oh, here's some guys we could kill, maybe. Oh no, we're too slow. Hurting 1.1. All right, fuck it. Maybe I'll get rid of some of these. How much capacity we got? Oh, yeah, we got heaps. All right, let's get rid of. Okay, get rid of the hurting. There's actually a deity in Calradia known as the Sky God, though. Okay, and is the Sky God corn? I think it is, and I think we will refer to him by his other name, aka Corn. Oh yeah, what was that new guy like? Healer 233, pathetic. No, she doesn't serve. She's not worthy to serve Corn.
I await your...
Let's just say it's Corn. Exactly. Everyone worships the Sky God in their own way, and I worship the Sky God as Corn. What's this guy like? 343? Nah. I mean, he's okay. He's middling. He's got really good bow skill, which is nice, but apart from that, I don't get him that much. Vlandia are like more like the Franks, yeah. Vlandia are the Franks. Britannians are... What are Britannians? Britannians are sort of Gaul crossed with Britons, maybe, or something. Celts, basically, I guess. And... yeah. Celtic, yeah. Okay. So, to make our axes of money making, we need wrought iron and iron. so we can get rid of our crude iron. And now our smithy shouldn't be halted anymore. We'll wait here and do some more smithing just so we can, well, we can get some more money, but also just so we can get some more ingots and just stock it up. Up to 76 trade, so we're like halfway there. It has still been going up. So crude iron, get rid of, and we can get rid of like 9. Yeah, so we got 20. It says 6 because it only counts one. It only counts one type, but there's actually 20 in there, so that'll last for at least 3 days. They crafted 9k. Alright, nice. Now let's try and get a bit more I need to hunt some bandits just so I can get my little bit of bow skill.
Hold fire! Move!
Alrighty. Yeah, I might try and get both bow and riding up, because if I get 20 riding and get a non-crap horse, that would be awesome.
Die!
We're getting pretty beat up here, but trying to get this horse action. If we can kind of get close enough, we can get them to switch to melee, get the range to switch to melee, but it's kind of a bit hard. Yeah, we're gonna get knocked out here.
Everyone, fire attack!
Alright, we're done. Our work here is done. There we go. 27 pure. So you get a decent horse and not quite get a good bow still. That's still an improvement. Which armor is best against stones? I don't know. I think stones appear to be 100% armor piercing, so I don't know. Nah, I don't know. Just heavy armor is good against stones, but just they do seem to have quite a bit of armor piercing, so it's rough. Alright, so now our horse doesn't totally suck, which is pretty cool. Alright. Alright. I thought he's a fugitive. Anton, never seen before. Alright, well, let's go to Saniopa and find out. We'll talk to the best armor versus stones is stagger resistance. Is athletics, you reckon? Possibly. Alright, let's see if we can just focus on our bow skill. Oh, wait up, did I level up? No. Yeah, we should get 30 this time there, and then we'll be able to use a somewhat proper bow.
Move! Hold arrows!
Yeah, I got a decent horse. What's that? Fuck. Literally 4 arrows missed in a row. Sweet. I don't understand. I had like, I'm hitting less than I did before when I had lower bow skill. Maybe it's because I wasn't trying to aim as hard. Wasn't making as much of an effort.
Move! Forward! Move! Forward!
Get away from him, you bitch!
Come on!
Was that one of my Botanian? Yeah, I think that was one of my Botanian noblemen.
For charge!
Whoa! Yeah, KO'd though. Oops. $32 bow. Okay, cool. So we can get a short bow now. It's interesting that my mules are reproducing, considering mules are sterile. Well, maybe the mules are being produced by the horse and the donkeys having sex with each other, not the mules. It's not really called having sex when it's a donkey and a horse, is it? It's just mating, I guess. Sorry. Balanced recurve. That's pretty good. Don't mind if I do. Right, Senepa and wife. I can't really remember what Hippolyte looks like. Actually, you know, hopefully she's pretty. $91 trade. It's getting there. I should probably make somebody a scout, shouldn't I? 113. I need a 125 scout really, but I guess she can do it in the meantime. Alright, well that's the scout where the Lord of the Manor is. And the Tavern Keeper. Yeah, Penton and Ability. Two animals added is still called sex. I mean, yeah, I guess it is. It can be called sex, but I mean, it's I feel like mating is more scientific, you know. Alright, where's Penton? Father of the bride. Or at least the head of the family. Last seen near Diopolis. Alright. The Diopolis. Seek our prize. The Lady Hippolyte. How much money we got? 109k. Yeah, that should do it, hopefully. I'm not going to read that one out. Merknar. Actually, I wanted to put 3 points in horse riding, didn't I? My directions are not very good. I don't know where he is.
I await your...
So we like Wainwright because they're really good governors for like building stuff and what have you. But I don't think they have good
Well now,
stats.
stranger.
The Huskarls. Oh. Fuck yeah. She's a beast. Well, she's not a beast at ranged, but she's got pretty good stats. 4/4. Good blacksmith. She's got 42 bow, so she can at least get started with bow with a decent bow. I mean, yeah, I feel like she's decent. She's decent. We'll keep her unless we find somebody who's better. Like if we find a boar or a barrel chest or something like that, then obviously she's out. But until that time. Yeah, these raider shoulders are nice. They're light. That's very light as well. Not that's a super big deal, but lordly open coif. That's pretty cool. I just like it. I like it when you get lordly or mastercrafted or whatever. You get just get some like really light armor, but they can run faster basically. Makes them get a bit better in duels, I suppose. Wainwright can be your engineer if needed. Yeah, nice. So you can also do a bit of smithing while we're here. Penton, last seen in ponds, alright. Let's get to ponds. Wow, that's really far away. Trade's up to 95. Yeah, last time I was trying to get my trade to 125 really fast, I did actually manually do some trading, and it made like basically no difference. Like in the time that I got to 125 from just having one enterprise, I think I got 115 points of trade from just having an enterprise, and maybe I got 10 points from actual trading. So it was just like, yeah, totally a waste of time. We missed out on Ulveringa already. Ulveringa's married some Northern Empire guy. Say you'll swear up and down you saw the wreckage damaging your reputation, but demand 2,000 dinars instead. Nice. We're gonna be devious because we're evil. Impulsive and devious. Come on, Penton. There's a heap of bandits here. I might do this just to get a bit more archery. I got cheated on. Yeah, no, my beloved betrayed me. Yeah, Ulvering is one of the 3 wives that has literally the highest total stats out of anyone in the game. bit too much lead there. Z to pull up your horse, or you can do double backspace. Z to pull up your horse and dismount. Double backspace to just stop it, basically stop your horse. And double forward to kick, to get a little bit of extra acceleration.
Everyone dismount!
Damn. All right. So where do you reckon he is? Down here or up there? I don't know. We'll head back to Center Pier, I guess. I'm just... If he gets like captured before you run into him, I'm gonna be annoyed. Still says near Themis. Alright, well, maybe he went this way. Not there. Talia Willowbark, she's a healer. I'm pretty sure she's not got good stats. So I might just not bother with her at all. Shepished. What the fuck? How the fuck did he get over there? Oh, alright, this guy's a in the ass. The intelligence I was given was not of high quality. Alright, up to 102. Sometimes you can just get Heckard and then marry Hedin Helda straight away, like just basically, you know, you don't have to like go around trying to find people and all this bullshit. Penton's in there. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can do it while they're in the army. I might just wait. No. Nice. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Alright, fuck. So Penton just got captured by the Kazate. Heckard's been released. Okay. If we can get back to Ostican. We get back to Ostikin before he manages to kill himself again. Chased him just to watch his get his ass kicked. Yeah, if I mean, I had opportunities to catch him. I just kept like guessing wrong and going the wrong direction and stuff. Zigged when I zagged. I mean, zigged when I should have zagged. I already checked her out. Hey, we should buy some food as well. I forgot to, we never actually got around to... Leave for 5 minutes and Ava's talking about having sex with the donkey. Yeah, well, I mean, he wasn't like suggesting it or anything. He was just defining it. Yeah. Man, if Heckard's captured again by the time I get there, I'm just gonna be... I guess I'll be exasperated, would be the word. Go away, peasants. Here you go, have some loose change. Have a few coppers. Be on your way. Buy a crust of bread for your starving children. Right, I just need to grab another drink. Oh, I think we head to Ostikin. Let's see. Okay. This is good in Helda, but Heckard's not here. Prevent. Okay, Prevent's close by. We got this. I played Immortal Empires. Turn 203, playing as Solostra. and Skulltaker eats the whole world. Is this a typical scenario in Warhammer 3? If you play to turn 203, I'd say it's pretty typical that, you know, factions will get really large and like wipe out large sections of the world. Yeah. I don't play long campaigns like that though, so yeah, don't have much experience with it. But yeah, like if you play long enough, eventually one faction will wipe out everything else, and 203 turns is a long time. And Skulltaker, I think, is one of the stronger lords that has more chance of eating the whole world compared to other factions. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's like, yeah, I mean, I would guess it's unlikely that it's typical, but like what am I saying is because there's 100 different lords, there's no one lord that dominates the map the majority of the time, probably. But you know, but if Skulltaker dominates the map like 10% of the time, then that means he's like 10 times stronger than the average, you know? Tell me which lady has the best armor. I'm thinking getting married. The armor's randomized, so you have to go and meet them and look at their armor. But yeah, I mean, armor doesn't last forever though, so I feel like it's better to go for their stats, but that's just me. Actually, I'm not sure if all of their armor is randomized. Do all of the ladies have, like, is every character's armor randomized, or are some randomized and some not randomized? Last seen at Prevend. Fuck. Alright, well... Where is he now? If he gets fucking captured again. So this is the wife database. So that's got all the wives, and you can put it in order of, you know, most total stats. I think the link that I just shared is most total stats. It's sorted for most total. Oh, no, actually, no, it's sorted for something else. Yeah, so it's a bit large. Yes, this is max stats. Tells you what you can get up to with different amounts of base stats and focus points. But yeah, this is the wife database that I was just talking about. And yeah, you can do press this little button here for sorting, and then sort it by skill total. Yeah, we sorted by skill total descending, and then there's like a Gringer, Ulfringer, and Althea have the most total stats. But if you want like highest steward and medicine, then yeah, Gudenhelder and Apollote and Gudenhelder, these two are like the high, both have really high medicine and really high steward. So they're the best ones if you want to have like a big army following you around straight away. Whereas these ones are more of a they've got a lot of sailing points. I think basically these ones are all Viking Nords, and they have really high sailing skills. And so if you ignore their sailing skills, their overall stats are not as good as some of these other ones down here. But because they've got so many points in sailing stats, that puts them to the absolute top. So it depends on whether you want them to be good at, you know, shipmaster, boatswain, and mariner, I suppose. When you start a game, all NPC gear is randomized. Okay, yeah. I thought that might be the case. I don't know where he is. I'm not going to be able to find him before he gets himself killed again. dickhead. The daughters of rulers are more likely to have good gear. Okay, nice. Yeah, I was going to say it's randomized, but it's still like based on, I guess it's based on their clan tier or something like, yeah. But there's still a pretty wide, like the same lady can have like, you know, absolute best armor in one campaign and have just like kind of crappy chainmail in another campaign. So there's a fair bit of randomness. I treat all my workers as potential thieves, having them searched coming and going from the workshop. That's it. Trust no one. Last seen at Prevent. He's still at Prevent, apparently. Maybe he's in the water. Oh yeah, he probably went into... Ah, yeah, fuck. He probably went to Prevent and then got in a boat and went into the water. Oh yeah, I forgot to get my sister back as well. Crap. So this is the boat quest if you want to do the boat tutorial stuff. You can level up your skills quite decently, like your athletics and melee skills and what have you, stealth. But if you want to get your other kind of... If you want to, yeah, if you want to get on and like, level up your clan and level up get your companions and all that kind of stuff. I feel like it's better just to skip it. Once you've done it once, it's pretty fun. I'd do it once, but yeah, after that, I'd probably skip it. Shit. Quest failed. So does that mean he dies or what happens then? Yeah, so I'm not going to do the quest, obviously. But yeah, if you haven't done it before, I'd recommend doing it, especially if you haven't played with War Sales before and you want to check out the boats and everything. But yeah, to get a quick start, it's like not the most efficient. Good for farming gear and skills too. Just don't return to the port after completing the quest, and just use the boat's crew the quest gives you to hunt sea raiders. But why not just buy your own boat and crew and hunt sea raiders? And then you can have companions leveling up and, you know what I mean? I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you aren't going to power game and try to, like, do everything fast and efficient, then it's fine. But if you want to, like, you level up fast and efficiently, it's not the best as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Sorry, yeah. No, yeah, sorry. I'm sure that's a fun thing to do as well. What am I trying to do? I guess more bow, a bit more bow. So I wonder if what's his name's now like dead and I can just never do that quest anymore. Oh, Illicet the Huntress. I wonder what she's like. Yeah, I think he's just dead now. Because I ran away. So does that mean we can't get our sister back? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, well, yeah, I think I might have bugged it out, and well, not bugged it out, but yeah, just I think I might have killed my sister by accident. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think it resets after a few days. Oh, really? Maybe I'll give it another. Maybe I'll do it again then. He quite often beats up the 3 guys by himself. And what do you call it? And yeah, I can quite often do it with the bow, but for some reason I was not able to that time. I guess I kept shooting him in chest armor instead of headshotting him. Turn 203 is not something typical in Warhammer 3. No, I feel like playing to 203, turn 203 is like well past the point where it's probably still fun. For me anyway. But yeah, I think you know, different people play in different ways, and there's definitely people that play regularly to that level, to that link for those really long campaigns. Just yeah, but probably not the majority of people. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get a melee weapon.
Listen, you lot, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
There we go. We got him, boys.
By my blood, I've come to... The Sea Hounds and I have history. And nowadays, it's hard to believe. I know what it... So, I'm going to make you...
So basically you say skip tutorial. If you don't want to do it, you just say skip tutorial. Farewell, good luck. And that kind of like ends the... that just kind of ends the quest or whatever. But then if you go talk to him again...
It's good to see you. Anyway,
then you say it's too risky. Is there another option? He says, yeah, you can do that, but you got to pay money. Yeah, sweet. Here's 10,000 gold. So then he'll go and find your sister, excuse me, and then she'll turn up after, I don't know, 3 weeks or something. And then you can pay him and... Oh, so maybe I've already paid him. Then you can come and collect her, basically. This is getting held, huh? Last seen near Ox Hall. How did she get from Ox Hall into the water without running into another town? I'm not sure. Trade's up to 112. Last thing to prevent, alright. To prevent. These mangy sea raiders are catching us. Last seen at Galend. Okay. At least we've got an update. Alright, we'll go overland, but I reckon he's in the water maybe. That's why we keep missing him. This like wife chasing part is so random. Like sometimes it's just super easy, especially if you go after Gudenhilda. She starts right near Ostigan, especially like teleport to Ostigan. And then other times it's just a total nonsense. Hickard, my boy, thank you.
Yours is not a...
You've already sold her to somebody. 97,000 gold. Done. She's worth it. The savage just rocks up to his wedding with no shirt on. Alright, it's our beautiful wedding. It's got a level from Mass Charm XP. Go for virile so we can have more children in our clan. Merknar was miserable on his wedding day, you reckon? He's fine, he loves it. Let's go and fight. Let's go fight a tournament to celebrate our wedding day. This feast day. You had to smile at people and socialize, yeah. Alright, so we put away our shield. Just go stationary. Oh, fuck. What's going on with this spear? Can it not brace? The spear can't brace. The spear can't brace. God damn it. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten off my horse. That was a tactical error. Oh, I didn't two-hand the spear. No, I didn't. Yeah. So yeah, gotta press X to two-hand the spear, right? Yeah, I unequipped my shield. I just didn't brace my. I didn't. No, I know it was. Oh, okay. No, I did unequip my spear. Yeah, I did unequip my shield. Sorry.
Fuck.
Shoot him, you fuck. Beautiful. We still won. Even though Merknar fell valiantly, fighting valiantly in battle. You know, I did take off my shield. And then the option never came up to press X to brace it. So yeah, I think it was just a non-bracey lance. Maybe it was the problem. Is today Hammerwatch Day? No. No Hammerwatch. Yeah, I don't think, I don't know, I'm not really feeling the Hammerwatch. I think it's a cool game, but I think it's just, I don't know, I just don't really, I don't know. It's just that I don't feel like it's very good for streaming, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really, like the, you know what I mean? It's just the action is too fast and there's nothing to kind of narrate really, or, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just don't really feel like it's a good streaming game. It doesn't visually look good. Like, you know, so, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like it's just a bit of a, like, meh. I mean, I would recommend people buy it and it's fun to play. But yeah, just don't, yeah, I don't know. It is a fun game though. Yeah, it has a lot of elements that I think that I really like. I think if it just had I don't know, if the combat was just a bit slower and it had better graphics and stuff, then I think it would be pretty good. Alright, so we've got a wife. We're just waiting for her to regroup, and she came in with pretty average armor. She's got a nice, like a top tier helm, but you know, everything else. Oh, and she's probably got a nice sword maybe. But yeah, her other gear is pretty average. But yeah, we didn't get it. We got it for her stats, not for her. She's like one of the top tier wives. Did you ever play Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance? No, I've never even heard of it. I didn't even know it was a thing. Baldur's Gate 2. Maybe I played Baldur's Gate 1. I don't know. Baldur's Gate 2 I played a bit of. I've never heard of Dark Alliance, yeah. No, don't know. No, I did not. Yeah, means nothing to me, Ava. I don't know anything about it. Don't know what it is. Meaning, it has no meaning. The name does not mean anything to me. It's a top-down action RPG, yes. Slower and more narrative. Oh, okay. Now, we'll just grab a little bit of bow action here.
Move!
Oh, fucking allies. God damn, I didn't realize they jumped in. Yeah, no, I'm not shopping for another game to play right now. I'm just currently playing a game that I'm enjoying, so I don't need game recommendations. Thanks, guys. The only recommendations I want are things to do in this game right now. Oh yeah, we can be evil by just murdering our allies.
Quarter for the Craven! No quarter for the Craven! We win!
You can't, you don't get any,
The day is ours! We've been blessed! Well fought! Victory!
Nah, I never played it, never heard of it. Don't know anything about it.
At last! Look at him run!
I don't know. Okay, well, you know, you get the gist. He's evil. He's murdering people. He doesn't really do anything, so. It's sort of funny when people who loved Baldur's Gate 3 are like, oh, maybe I should play the earlier Baldur's Gate games. They have no idea what they're in for with D&D 2nd edition. Well, to be fair, there was quite a long time between Baldur's Gate 2 and Baldur's Gate 3, and it's a totally different game. It's not really even a spiritual successor of the original one, and it's a totally different company. It's a totally different genre of game almost, you know? So yeah, I can imagine people would be a little bit confused if they didn't know anything about it. Where's my wife? Come to me, woman. I think the thing that Baldur's Gate 2 is kind of famous for is just having so much content. Which is, yeah, which I don't know if it would have, I don't know if it sort of made it into my like favorite games ever or whatever, but I think it did for some people. But it definitely was a game that I played a bit of, and I did kind of appreciate at least a little bit that sort of, I guess, feeling of being in a world that's not like, I don't know, like for me, like a thing that I really can't deal with is when you're playing like a sort of storyline game and it feels like you're just on a path and you're just reading through the storyline or something. Like I need to feel like I'm in a world that I can affect and that I can choose my own path and all that kind of stuff, and kind of express myself, like be a certain kind of character and that kind of stuff. So yeah, so I think Baldur's Gate kind of had that thing of being able to, it was a role-playing game, so you can make your own character and stuff, but it also had like, I think quite a bit of you know, off the beaten path, side quests, hidden stuff and whatever, so you could kind of feel a bit like you could have an individual, unique playthrough by doing lots of random stuff. So I think, you know, and I think that's something that's inspired a lot of other games as well. You know, maybe not, I mean, maybe not specifically Baldur's Gate 3 inspired it, but that Baldur's Gate 2 inspired it, but that kind of concept of like having a world that's kind of jam-packed with unnecessary stuff, but that kind of unnecessary stuff is what makes it, you know, so cool. I feel like, yes, shoot a homeless person in a place. I mean, I guess they are homeless because they don't have homes, but I mean, they're also robbers. They're brigands that are, you know, trying to murder me, even though unrealistic as that seems. I just picked Baldur's Gate 3 up. I was surprised how much the D&D rules have changed from previous D&D PC games like Neverwinter Nights. Not sure if I like it yet. Yeah, new D&D is quite different from like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons that I used to play, which was what Neverwinter Nights was based on. Yeah. Like the whole thing of like advantage and stuff like that. I don't think that there was advantage in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons when I used to play it. But I think, you know, it's sort of like the type of stuff that they put into like, I don't know, make it more streamlined, I guess. Yeah, I think, yeah, like there was other games like White Wolf games and stuff, I think, did it. I think it was White Wolf games, like the vampire ones, where you basically, there were certain kind of rules for when, like, you would just be able to do stuff. Like if you're like, you know, if you're like strong or whatever, you'd just naturally be able to like rip doors off hinges and whatever, you know, but, you know, if you might not be able to like pick up a tank or something, you know what I mean? That's, you know, yeah, like yeah, I think World of Darkness, yeah, and I think that's kind of the sort of thing they were going for. They're going for with the new D&D rules. Like, there's more rules like that for like making things a bit more automatic and stuff like that, rather than having to roll dice for every single thing. Like when in AD&D, you pretty much had to roll a dice for every single thing, but the DM would just kind of be like, yeah, you made it, kind of thing. Sometimes, I think, depending on how your DM was. Would you still play D&D nowadays? Nah, it sort of takes too long. I mean, I would like to play D&D, but I can't really imagine a situation where I would actually do it, you know? Yeah, I played, last time I played D&D was about 3 years ago, I think, with some other content creators. It was actually with Lawmaster Sotek and Great Book Grudges. And yeah, I kind of quite enjoyed it, but I mean, I was probably pretty bad at it because I'm not really a good role player. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it, but it also like just took like, you know, 6 hours or something or whatever. And yeah, I think we all just kind of agreed that we would never have time to do that again. So we did like one session. That was pretty cool. Our DM was Anisius. I know some of you guys might know him. And yeah, it was pretty fun. But yeah. Wait, where can we 54 bow? What do you need for noble bow? Like 60? $70. It's a lot of commitment. You have to find someone willing to put up with being DM. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what makes being a DM more tolerable. Maybe, I don't know, maybe having characters that are like friendly to the party or whatever. And then you can like basically you can roleplay your characters as well as the players being able to.
Move!
Being bad at D&D is normal, being good at D&D is something to hope about, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I kind of got the feeling that the other guys had played a lot more D&D than me. Has anyone ever defeated the final boss in D&D? I think having a real passion for crafting and telling stories is pretty essential to stick with DMing. Yeah, I used to be the DM of my group mainly when we used to play when we were kids. But I think it's like the world building more than the storytelling that appealed to me. Although I did like the storytelling aspect of it as well. Oh shit, I'm about to get dropped. Alright, we might bring the boys in. Maybe I should not get knocked out because I've got death on, so if I get knocked unconscious, every time that happens there's a chance I can actually die. So I guess it would be unwise to risk it. But yeah, the other thing is I don't like Forgotten Realms. So yeah, so when we used to play D&D, yeah, like it would quite often be like set in Warhammer world, or even like a role-playing thing set in like 40k universe or something. Didn't actually play Dark Heresy or any of those 40k role-playing games. But yeah, I mean, when we used to play D&D, I didn't mind, like back in the the 90s. But yeah, I think I'm not really into the D&D. That's the main thing. That's the main thing I didn't like about Baldur's Gate 3, really, just the world. Like if Baldur's Gate 3 was set in Warhammer Fantasy universe, I probably would still be playing it now. Still be playing it now, But it is close enough that it's one of those things where I can pretend it's in the 40k in the Warhammer universe. D&D is more about immersion, thinking yourself into a situation and behaving like you care about the kobold's treasure, and I can't do it. Yeah, I think I get what you mean. Alright, she should be ready. No, she's not ready. Still regrouping. Alright. We've nearly got enough renown to get to tier 1, even without our trade skill. Alright, let's head up to... I might head up to the Norscan lands, so that we can get some sick boats. Oh, actually, we probably want to get Drommans, don't we? Actually, no, I'll get 1 Dromman and 2 Drakars. That way we can shoot our artillery, but then we can get our engineering and whatever. But then we can also have a bit of extra speed and more warriors on deck.
Hold fire! Move!
Still pretty banged up. Sling's a bit accurate.
Forward! Fire!
Accuracy. Oh shit, now I'm gonna get knocked out again.
Soldiers!
Nice. Alright, how are we going? 65, yeah. Probably one more battle with like 15 minutes would get it done for us. Alright, let's head up here. And by the time we get up there, we should be able to set up some more enterprises in Haggard, which we can then kind of keep permanently. Oh yeah, we should drop some more ingots into our altered. Fuck. Yeah, I should have been concentrating on keeping my ingots up. But we keep our trade hasn't been going up fast enough because we keep not putting our ingots. What's the best business to set up in cities? Yeah, I don't know, it varies. But basically, like, I think the two main things that are easy to see are the prosperity. So you look here, there's prosperity 3.3958. So if the prosperity is higher, I think that makes your businesses make more money. And the other thing is supply. So this has got clay, it's got wheat, it's got wood, more wheat. So if I wanted to make a brewery that uses wheat, then that would always be well supplied. If I wanted to make a pottery thing with clay, that'd always be well supplied. There's two clay. If I want to make a wood workshop, it'd probably be always well supplied, you know. So supply, but then there's also demand. Demand's a little bit harder to judge. But yeah, like if so, yeah. But yeah, I think those are the two main things: prosperity and whether they've got the right materials around, you know. Okay, well, I'll put in bow. They don't necessarily need materials locally if your supply lines are good. Yeah. You mean if the caravans aren't getting raided all the time? Be generous. Be honest. Tell my men to take the, yeah. Tell my men to take their deer. Starve the village. All right. Alrighty, wrought iron and iron and steel. I'll put 1 day's worth of stuff in there. I'll rest. Hey, trade just went up. Yeah, if I'd have just put a heap of ingots into here earlier, then we would have had a lot more trade, a lot faster. But that's cool. Alright, let's get a bit of money. Alright, then we'll set up some caravans.
Well now, stranger.
With better troops. And yep. And then we'll set up another one. Do you reckon it's good to spread them around? Yeah, I guess so. Get our wife to join us. Yeah, so sorry, I was going to say I was trying to say that the enterprises or the workshops, they don't necessarily have to have materials locally, but like in terms of deciding where to put your things, like I feel like the only things you can really know is the prosperity and what supplies the town's got. You can kind of make guesses about demand and supply lines and all that kind of stuff, but those are the only things you can know basically. And yeah, having guaranteed supply is, you know, definitely going to increase the chances of you making a profit. But there's other factors, but I don't know if you can really guarantee, you know, if the other factors aren't as visible or whatever.
Aye.
Yeah. So yeah, we've now got a perk where we get one renown per day for every caravan that's profiting. So we're just going to put like every companion out getting us renowned by profiting caravans. So we should now hit tier 1 pretty fast.
Yours is not a face I know.
Waxed bearhead. Nice. Well, actually, yeah, bows as well. Hey, Gudenhilda finally joined us. I'll keep Gudenhilda in our party until she has a baby. Sorry, until she gets pregnant. Pay off these bandits, leave us alone. Balanced noble bow. Alright, so Gudenhilda can have a balanced noble bow. Let's give her normal arrows. 35 armor is not bad. Yeah, she's got to be a bit more of a Viking now. She's slowly being converted. This should keep us in cash again for a bit. Yeah, let's get to Darthmar. Actually, yeah, now we can make, so our party size right now is 24, right? And this is what I mean by Gudenhelder and Alpolite being beasts. Put her in charge of, well, yeah. So we got, yeah, so we went from 24 when I was the quartermaster to 74 because of Gudenhelder, and then our clan tier just went up by 25, so it should actually be 99 now. 99, yeah. But basically we went from 24 to 75 or something just by putting her as, by getting that wife. So yeah, pretty good little early boost. A little bit less impressive now that we're level 1, but yeah, still good. He's with child. All right, cool. So Gudenhelder's with child. I mean, he's got to a town so we can trigger. So we can trigger the quest. So yeah, as soon as we go to Epicratia, that'll trigger the quest. Then we can get our brother.
Good to see you. Calm down. What? Yes, I know. But in return...
And then, yeah, we don't actually even have to fight the battle. We can
You
just
finally arrived. We have to be... That you...
go here, just to send troops to clear. Takes 6 hours. It might be quicker than that if you do it manually, but it's, yeah, in real time, like player time, we could do it that way.
Look, we can still talk. I'll give you a pouch of silver.
I think Radagast is going to let him walk away.
I knew. Meet me there late.
Don't let your conscience bother... Huh?
We're going to always execute, of course, because we're ruthless. So in terms of being evil, I know we haven't really done much evil stuff yet, apart from just choose the more evil of a couple of quest lines and stuff. But in terms of being evil, I think what we're going to do is try to murder some of the Khazate lords. Because I feel like the Khazate and the but he was innocent. I don't know. Yeah, the Khazate and the Vlandians I feel like are the two biggest threats to us. Usually the Nords beat up the... I feel like the Nords usually beat up Sturgia, Vlandia usually beats up the Nords, and Khazate sometimes beat up the Nords and sometimes don't. Like, just in terms of the early game stuff. Alright, we got our brother Naldal. Of course, in this campaign he's going to be known as Andrew Jones. We'll call him Anders Jonason. And he's my half brother, so he's got a different surname. I murdered a lot of Crusade Lords so far in my Evil Nord playthrough. I was given a castle that had a few in the dungeon and I slaughtered them. Nice. You could have given them all to the king to make him love you. So yeah, my plan is to like give like I don't know, 40 to 50% of the lords to the king and murder the rest. That way we've got we can still keep our rep up with the king. Oh, actually, he shouldn't. Actually, in the new system, it doesn't actually matter that much. Like before, the king, along with everybody else, would start hating you, and you'd kill people. So you'd have to like donate prisoners to the king, alternating between the ones that you killed, so that he wouldn't hate you. But yeah, you don't have to do that now because it's only his relatives that will hate you. Gunner's got our sister. Shite. I want to go back and get her because it takes her longer to grow up otherwise. How many troops we got? 39. It's probably nearly enough. Thalassark. That's a pretty cool name for a ship. Glorious Destiny. 2.8. $2.8. All right, let's we got a core fleet. So, what do we got currently? Currently we've got heavy iron ballista. Fire ballista. That's the one we want, isn't it? Throws, oh no, burning wooden bolt, that's not what we got. Oh yeah, we can go reinforcement, battlements, get 10% extra. Fire pot, that's what we want. Yeah, we got the fire pot ballista. But yeah, extra crew could be cool as well. We've got this one that gives extra crew 10%, but we can get another 10% if we don't take the ballista. Firepot is the nuclear option, yeah. Alright, cool. 185,000. Oh no. What? I don't have enough money. It's okay. We will go to the smithy. And crap, we don't really have many minions here to make stuff for us. Alright, hopefully that'll be enough to get us our ship. $138, yeah, that might be enough. We don't really need the ram. I guess we want some sort of ram, just in case. Alright, let's just buy that. Oh, no, I didn't actually buy it. Alright, let's just buy that. And then we'll go for... The sails are non-negotiable, we need the speed. And... Fire pot ballast would be nice. Got the extra crew already. Don't really need the ram, I guess. No more gold. I think it's easier to get the king to like you by just fighting. He always starts giving me settlements right after I join the faction. If you join the faction when you're already really high rank, like I think being high tier, that makes them want to give you stuff. So if you're like clan tier 5 or whatever, then that makes him like you're like want to give you stuff a lot more, I think. But yeah, it depends on the lord. Like if you capture like an enemy king and then you donate that to your lord's giant dungeon, you probably get like 25 points of rep up with him straight away. So I don't know how much you get from fighting, but yeah. I guess it depends how convenient his castle is to go and drop them off at as well. But yeah, you certainly don't need to. But I was talking about in the old system where your king would hate your guts if you killed stuff. So basically you'd have to like, yeah, you'd have to like either donate lords or just keep making like getting him, if he's voting for a lot of stuff, like if he's putting a lot of stuff that you can vote for and get rep up with him that way. You just need some way of counteracting all the negatives that you get from murdering people. But in this version, you don't need to worry about that. Because, yeah, he shouldn't hate you unless you're murdering one of his relatives. Pod sales done. Fly pot ballast done. Barbarians. Alright, cool. I think that's kind of good enough-ish. Now we've got to get back to Ostican. 6,000. Holy shit. We better get back on land before we lose our ship. Endurance. I don't know. bungalow. Dunce of the Exiles probably another. Surely our favorite at the moment, isn't she? Or Zeta. Zeta the Real? Zeta the Reeler. As she harpoons narwhals and then reels them in. But yeah, I'm not sure what factors into them giving you fiefs, but I wasn't talking about the king giving you fiefs directly. I was talking about just directly raising their relationship by points. So yeah. But yeah, yeah, the main way I raise relationship in terms of relationship points with the king is, yeah, donating prisoners or just voting for stuff that he voted for, but some kings don't really put up many submissions for you to vote for. But if you keep giving back your land constantly, then you can just vote for whoever he votes for if he votes for anyone. Actually, I don't know if that makes a difference. But if he wants to give it to himself, I guess. But yeah, in terms of whether he gives you stuff, I think that is partially based on whether he likes you. But yeah, I think maybe renown rank of your clan also matters. Yeah, and I think I don't know. I remember somebody telling me if you've just given up a settlement, then that reduces the chances of them giving them to you. But I find quite often I can give up a settlement and then I'll get offered the next one straight away. Clan tier and influence. Oh yeah, influence. Yeah. Yeah, I always thought influence was something you just spend, but actually just having shitloads of influence is good, yeah? Yeah, whether you're the one that took it, yeah, helps, yeah. How far away from your current fiefs, etc. Oh, really? So if you take a fief that's close to your existing fiefs, there's more chance they'll give it to you. Alright, we rescued our sister. Aldo's leveled up a bit. So it's the envoy, social, no. Endurance, 1. Oh damn, her stats are so bad. No. She may not be the most formidable, but she's fired a lot of them. So I fire all my workers, hire different workers, and post some troops outside my shop. Great. It's a great option. 2 of my troops died. Well, technically they didn't die. They went back to guard my shop, but I didn't say they died. Alright, now it's time to go north. Actually, we could go and get a polity. Not as Penton. Last seen near Varagos Castle. Alright, let's see if we can get a polity. I might have to go to bed soon. Getting a bit weary on it. My voice is fading. Oh, Thoric the Restless. Is he the good one? The one that's got the mad stats? Oh, we've got a slot, so we can find out.
Well now, strange.
I think it's him, isn't it? Yeah, 434. So he's got like mad stats and he's only a level 11. So the other guys I'm comparing him to are level 18. So the ones that I've been saying have got good stats have got like 434, but they're level 18. So he's 434, then he gets level 12 and gets like 444, and then he gets another one at level 16. So it'd be like 544 or 4 whatever. So he's like, yeah, he's got basically 2 more stats than the guys who I said were good. Yeah, so this guy's one of my favorites to get. He's awesome. He has so much potential. He's not that much of a badass right now, but he does have a lot of potential. My wife just learned she was with child as soon as I left the baby cinematic for kid number 8. Oh, really? So you just had a kid and then just immediately had another kid. Nuts. Alright, what do we got here? So we need more iron and wrought iron, basically. Okay. Yeah, basically we like cruise around up to the Nordlands, get a couple of Drakars, and then come back down, make all our ships as fast as possible in Nazrai lands. Make sure we get our sails and prows. And then we can be the super fast terrors of the sea. actually, before we do that, we've got to go get a polity. A lordly Highland reinforced mail. Pretty good for the price. Yeah, Wolfhead. My brother after all. Still Vegas Castle, right? Oh yeah, how's our renown? So our renown just went up to tier 1 before, and now we're nearly tier 2 already, and I haven't even done anything really. It's just my trade caravans going crazy. Yeah, an eye out for this Penton character. Penton last seen at Varagos Castle. I'm bad at finding these lords. Sora. Nah, she's got some okay skills, but she's not, you know, she's not Gudenhelder and Apolite caliber. Yeah, we can get another, yeah, once we get this wife, we'll try and set up another place in Hogard. Starving. They did not fix the sister. No, she's still gimp. $48. There's about 48 hogs. We need 48 hogs. Let's get. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll murder the hogs. Brutal. No, he's been taken prisoner again. It's frustrating. I want to try to get the second wife before I go to bed, but oh, Sanyan has died in battle. Yeah, I wanted to get the other second one before I went to bed, but yeah, I don't know. Seems like it might take a while. Get on to tier 2 pretty quickly. I just had a little micro sleep then. I don't know if you noticed. He like just rocked forward for a second. Had a little micro sleep and then woke up again before I hit the microphone. Alright, well, I guess that I guess I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I just wanted to pop my head in. I was too tired for a proper stream really, but just wanted to duck in and say hi. And yeah, old man nodding off, that's it. I just, I got up early, didn't have much sleep, been working in the hot sun all day and stuff, so I need to have a bit of a replenish. No worries, guys. You guys all have a good night too, and I will see you anon.